Okay, hi everyone. My name's PK, and here I've got my client Amir with me today. And today we'll be talking about Amir's deal. All right, so he joined the Property Investment Accelerator about 3 months ago. I'm reading from my phone. So he just bought, well, actually, about a few weeks ago, he bought a property, $337,000. The rent will be $375 per week, which means it's positive cash flow. It's in an area where it's grown by about $50,000 in this last year. It's actually in Perth, and everyone who's sort of thinking, is Perth the right place for me or is it not the right place for me? I can tell you there's markets within markets, and the market or the suburb that Amir bought in is growing very quickly. So it's an incredible buy. This is Amir's first investment property. And in this video, we're just going to be sort of unpacking his journey, his story, how he actually came to this point, how he executed the deal in Perth, all the way from Melbourne. And hopefully it gives you guys that are watching a bunch of value. And if it does, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and turn the notification bell on, and stick around to the end. You'll get a lot of value. So without going on, Amir, I want to congratulate you, as I was doing before we hit record. And yeah, well done.
Thank you so much. It's all yours.
It's all you. It's all you.
Thank you.
And maybe, Amir, I remember having that initial strategy call with you about 3 months ago. I was kind of pacing up and down my backyard while we were talking, and you were telling me like a little bit about your background. You're from Nepal. To the extent that you're comfortable, are you able to just give people a little bit of your kind of background, even before this whole property thing, just to kind of allow people to understand who you are?
Yeah, I'm from Nepal, and then I came Australia 2012. So it's been 9 years now. And then as soon as I came in, I started working in restaurants. So for now, I'm a chef by profession. Yeah, and then I'm married. I have a kid, 4.5 years old.
Beautiful.
And then that's it. Yeah, so background. Yeah.
And so, like, why you're a chef? You've got a young family, you're obviously an immigrant from Nepal into Australia. Like, what drew you towards property investing?
Actually, I wanted to always invest in something else, like share or property. Just by working for somebody else is like, it's not gonna, like, you attain your goal or something. So I thought, like, doing research and everything, like, I found that property is the best thing to invest. And then I started researching in YouTube and internet, watching all the podcasts, videos, in Facebook. And then I found one company where I joined. I did a course there, but at the same time I was following some other courses as well, like you, and then and some other as well. So, like, researching, comparing all those, everyone them, I found yours is pretty different. Like, I found it's pretty, like, raw, like really raw data there, pretty much different than others. And I thought, like, it's better to, I followed you for like 6-7 months maybe, like.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I was still with the different buyers agents, actually doing a course with them. And then after following 6 to 7 years, I just give you a call, and then I think it's a good idea to get into you.
Yeah, because I remember when we had that conversation, you were already with this company who's a massive company, actually, like much bigger than me. And they have this initial course, which is like a membership over 12 months. And at the end, they sell you a house and land package. So you'd already been doing that for like 6 months. So, and you'd actually invested money in them. So it's not like you were starting from scratch. You'd already committed financially. So what kind of, without sort of naming and shaming them, but what sort of impelled you to say, all right, even though I've spent money with them, I'm going to now spend a whole lot money on my course? Like, what made you shift?
Uh, After researching yours, and then also there are like a lot of professionals who is agreeing with your view. Like it's just not only yours view. I followed somebody, others people as well who like agreed to your view, and then also yeah, like gurus like you says the same thing. Like it's good that data you have to follow this that, and then watching the videos of your clients like that just motivates you to do your course. I don't say like with them I didn't get anything. I still got some knowledge, but I just got knowledge. The same like until action speaks louder than words. Like after joining, yeah, it was like I'm just like lost for words now. But yeah, I gained something from there as well.
Yeah.
But it was just knowledge, and then I found uh, uh, it's not gonna happen like like this because I started when I followed you in Facebook. I started see people saying about this off plan or this house and land package is not going to do well in the future. So one day I just called them and said like, no, this is it. I think I'm done. So like, and then I call you, and then I did the course. Now yeah, I followed the procedure like week 1, week 2, week 3. Did the same thing, whatever you told in the week 1, week 2, week 3, and then yeah, you just build your confidence. And then you keep on doing, go with the flow. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and then now, yeah, I've achieved something else, which is like you said once in your one video, saying in a train you jump in one what do you call that uh,
Carriage.
carry, yeah, and then you slowly open one door, then you go to another one, slowly open one door, go to another one, and acquire, attain your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and it's
So
about not being too particular about which carriage you get on. We can't buy the million
yeah,
dollar
yeah.
dream home to start with,
That's
but it's important to get on a carriage. We can always go to the superior carriages once we're on the train, but when if not even on the
yeah, that's
train, we
right.
can't upgrade.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good to hear because there's actually lots of options. Anyone that's watching, obviously, I'm not the only one with a course. Everyone, so many people have courses. You should do the ones that aren't just educational, but actually empower and practical. They're the ones
Yeah,
who allow you to actually implement what you learn, which is a different thing. Education for education's sake is great, but unless you can get the confidence and details to actually put that into practice, it's like,
yeah,
it's armchair philosophy. It's kind of useless. And so
that's right.
when
Yeah,
you joined Amir, now you have this property, it's unconditional, it's about to settle very soon in Perth.
yeah, yeah,
Like, this is your first property, investment
yeah.
property. Before you don't have one. Were you like, tell me about your kind of confidence level. Were you, having done that other education, were you full of confidence? Did you know exactly what you were doing? Or, why did you essentially do my course? What was it that you were lacking in your knowledge, or what was it that you were missing that you thought, you need to spend all this money to be able to buy a property?
Yeah. Like I said, it's the data you follow, and in the like I was with them, but I was never told about what to do. Like I just like watching their videos, something like that, same as yours. But I was never told like do this, do this, do this, do that. No, never told. So we used to have a strategy meeting like every month or so. But yeah, just never felt so confident. Like never had that confidence to probably I can myself go out there and then call someone else, do a deal, like So and then after watching your same, I said like your client's video, and I realized that they're doing everything like themselves. So like, why not join PK and then yeah, start doing like yeah,
Yeah, doing
up to
is
me.
everything. And I had Ashley the property manager that you used. I had Ashley on my YouTube channel. We did an
Yeah,
interview,
yeah.
I think a week or two ago. So she's the one, for anyone that's watching or listening, you know, I had a property manager from Perth, Ashley Goodchild. She's one of the property managers that helps my clients. So Amir, you know, you're in Melbourne, so you use the data to pinpoint
Yeah,
this location in Perth where prices are increasing, it's positive cash flow. In fact, right now, I don't think it's that easy to get positive cash flow in this suburb anymore, but you are able to get one. Prices are increasing, vacancy rate is like 0.4%, so it's very
yeah,
low. So once you identified the suburb and you identified the type of dwelling and you actually found the property, how was it, you know, just to kind of labor the subject, because so many people are confused about this, you know, 5, 6, 7,000 miles away. How was it that you were able to build your confidence and say, you know, even without having to fly there and inspect it, how did you actually build your confidence to say, this is the one, I'm going to negotiate, I'm going to pay $337,000 for this thing, even without having looked at it? Like, what was the due diligence that you did, maybe with Ashley, building and pest inspection? Just walk me through those steps that you followed for everyone's benefit.
yeah. Like in the course, you have given us idea like how to choose the right property manager, and after doing that in due diligence, what to do, like a building inspection. Like you have given all the idea, all the thing that the person need to deal with. You know, like so that's what I followed. Like I chose a very good property manager. I loved her response, like really quick response, easy. Like it just makes you feel easy that you were staying like far away from the place where you want to buy a property, and then really, and then also at the same time, you're very confident about like you're getting the nice one. Sort of even if I would be here and then without your course, if I buy one property on my own knowledge, I mean, like you know, without you, without any course, just like yours, if I would have to buy one here, then I would probably buy very bad one, you know. Like, but yeah, I'm just following your course and then did exactly what you said. I did same thing. I called the property manager. Actually, I had few there in Perth, but I chose Ashley. Uh, and then yeah, she just did everything for me, like inspected the house, took a video, and then gave it to me. I checked everything, and then this, that, and then yeah, I even I asked sales agent about everything the property that needs to be asked, like it's in your course, like all the gutter things, electric, every wire,
Yeah.
roof, everything, like everything I needed to ask, and then I got positive response from them as well. So it just makes you feel like, you know, oh, you're doing it. You build your confidence as soon as you get like. At first, I was like sort of, no, no, I shouldn't ask this. Probably they will feel bad or something. No, no. I didn't think that way, but yeah, it just happens like
Yeah.
everything with the flow. And then after doing building and pest inspection, I got the positive feedback from there as well. So and then now, yeah, here, so ready to get it all in my own after a month, maybe.
Yeah, get ready to
Yeah,
settle. And how
yeah,
did you, what was your experience like, Amir, in terms of liaising with the sales agent, the real estate agent? You know, obviously, once again, remotely, it's not like you went there and shook their hand. It's not like you went into their office.
yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
about the steps or the experience from first having looked at it online, the property. Did you pick up the phone and talk to them? How did you negotiate? Because I think a lot of people are a bit confused. They're very old school. They think that you
Yeah.
need to go in, see the property, meet the agent, you know, talk about the property with them over a cup of coffee or over, you know, the office desk, and kind of do it practically or physically. What were the kind of key touch points that you had with the agent? Was it all via email, or how many phone calls did you have? How did that all look like? Just to kind of help
Uh,
educate anyone that's listening and watching.
yeah, at first I emailed the sales agent about I asked the email just to put an offer. But before that, I sent Ashley to check the property. After checking the property, she said it's good to go. And then I asked email address to the sales agent. He sent me the email address, and then I put an offer. Back and forth and phone calls as well. And then also I did an email. Few emails were there,
Yeah.
like asking questions about the property, all this gutter, electric wire things. I preferred to send him an email, like a bullet points.
Yeah.
And then I got an email back, such a nice email back with a clear email saying all the question I asked, like bottom there was a red with the red text saying this. So everything was really really good, like process.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so Amir, if we kind of take a step back, then you've almost settled on this property. You're going to get the rent, which will make it positive cash flow as per Ashley's rental appraisal. How are you feeling? Like, are you more confident now that you can buy your second investment property? Once again, wherever the data leads us, are you confident that you can rinse and repeat the system that I teach and become self-sufficient and self-reliant? Are you feeling like you're more of an expert now in property investing?
Yes, I think after acquiring the like thing you wanted to do, it gives you very high confidence to deal with another property as well. Yeah, I probably in the future, if everything goes well, then I think it'll be very easy for me to just give you pick up the phone and just give a call and do everything the process, like, yeah, I think the confidence level is really high now.
Perfect.
Shouldn't be overconfident though, like.
That's right.
But
yeah
but yeah.
there's a fine line. And
Yeah,
I think it's just really important because property investors is not rocket science. For the last 40 years, people have been investing in property themselves. Like, it's not like everyone has used a property investment company or buyer's agent or even done a course. At most property investors, you could say 80% of property investors going back in time in Australia have done it themselves. It's just now, with the proliferation, of information online, people hear and consume different types of content which confuses them, and that's why they think
right.
that, oh, this thing is really hard, or I need to outsource it because I don't know what I'm doing. But actually, it's not rocket science once you break it down. The key advantage now that we have maybe over 15 years ago or 20 years ago is data. Now we're in the data age. We can actually mine the data. We can get the data all the way down to specific streets, which allows you to approach property investing from a data perspective, where you don't need to necessarily know the local cafe owner or the local shops and the local agents, very intimately. So it's just a different approach, but the system, the process is exactly the same. And I just want to highlight that. And Amir, you're not, or you weren't an expert, and it wasn't rocket science to buy on the other side of Australia, following data, having the local people on the ground do the work for you, like Ashley. And so maybe last question, like what would you say to someone who's maybe thinking, I've been researching for months, I'm kind of going around the circle, spending way too much time, on realestate.com, scrolling up and down, or someone who's sort of, thinking about, these memberships or buyer's agency courses, a bit like what you did. Someone who's thinking about, working with me. I mean, this is kind of a shameless kind of plug, but, if someone's on the fence, not really sure whether the Property Investment Accelerator actually works, whether it's worth the money, whether it can take someone from knowing nothing to knowing a lot more than enough to get results, what would you say to someone who's kind of on the fence like that, from your experience?
From my experience, I would highly recommend your course. But yeah, but have to do your due diligence, like for everything. Like I did, like for 6 months, I followed you, and then I finally love the view you have. Yeah. So just sitting there and then thinking that you want to attain your goal, it's not going to happen. Like action speaks louder than words. So you have to jump in and do something, like
Yeah.
either, yeah, just watching in YouTube about the property, listening to podcasts. It gives you knowledge, but it's not going to happen unless you don't jump in. So you have to have a purpose, like in your life, to what do you what do you want to get. So yeah, I think I highly recommend your course, so that in each and every step, it's not just the data thing in your course, it's the process that you give. Just makes feel so much better. Just makes me, not only me, just everyone, whoever has done your course, I think that felt so easy to deal with everything that comes in your way. So I highly recommend your course. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Amir. And I know that we're kind of like-minded around when it comes to, obviously, property investing is about, building wealth and building passive income. But ultimately, I think you're in the same boat as me. We're trying to build this wealth so that we can spend more time with our families, so
That's
that
right.
we can
Yeah.
serve humanity. We have some time, some freedom, some mental bandwidth to actually be of service to other
Yeah.
people. I remember our first conversation where it got very similar, you could say, mentors and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's right.
it was, yeah, it was really nice to speak with you in that first time, and of course throughout the mentorship calls and everything, and now as well, Amir. I just want to say thank you for
Thank
putting your
you.
trust in me and working with me.
Thank you so much. It's all yours. You
Yeah.
give the confidence. Yeah. I really thank you for that.
No, congratulations on a great deal. And for anyone that's watching, like, you have to go with someone. It's your hard-earned money. No one cares about your money as much as you do. If you can do property investing yourself, go for it. But if you're looking for someone to help you, go with someone that you can vibe with. There's so much due diligence that you need to do. Go with someone that you can resonate with, someone you like, someone you can trust. And if that's me, then that's great. And I'm very grateful, and I'd be happy to help you. But there's other great people out there as well. But if you got value from this video, from this episode, if you really enjoyed hearing Amir speak and sharing his story, then please give it a subscribe, give it a thumbs up, turn the notification bell on. And I really want you guys to take action. Just like Amir said, watching these videos or hearing these episodes, consuming content is great, and free education is absolutely where you should start from. But ultimately, you need to put all of that investment of time into action. And
Yeah.
for that, you really need to take the big, sometimes a leap of faith, to that next sort of platform. And so I really encourage you to do that. There isn't a better time to invest in property than right now. I don't think I need to tell you, everyone knows that. So thanks so much for listening and watching, and good luck with everything. My name's PK, and here, thanks so much, Amir, again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.